Do you think God will tolerate us abusing kids? Got 9-month abortions, having kids mutilated? You know, do you think God would tolerate? At some point, he's going to say, now y'all are Sodom and Gomorrah. You do realize that. Y'all are legislating all kind of nasty stuff and going after the kids.
The AGs in many states are very clear about that. They're almost jubilant about being able to use these laws to ban young people from accessing content that could be educational if they are queer. We know that prurient interest could be, for many people, the very existence of transgender kids.
I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Once again, Democrats are on the move. They're on the move. They haven't learned that the majority of Americans, they don't want this ideology being shoved down the throats of Americans, okay? And so they think this right here is the bravery and progress because they, you know, in certain offices get these transgender folks in office or in some leadership position. And what do? They don't come in trying to, you know, fight for Americans and their citizens. No, they come in fighting for their cause. That's just like when you bring in a lot of these foreigners and they have, you know, they get elected into office, they're really fighting for what country they came from. And if they're from India, they're pushing, you know, we're fighting for India. They're from Somalia. They're fighting for some. Now, they don't come in thinking about Americans. They come in thinking about whatever woke, you know, priority that they have. So all the other Americans get pushed to the side. Now, when it comes down to the trans ideology, you already know. I mean, they're 100% sold out on nothing but trans rights. Just that, trans rights. That's it. When Richard Levin had that office, you know, you think he was worried about the medical issues of all Americans? No, he was focused on trans, you know, rights and the LGBT community, but more so on kids. And it brings me to these people who are advocating for things like this.
In case, and the AGs in many states are very clear about that. They're almost jubilant about being able to use these laws to ban young people from accessing content that could be educational.
Wait a minute. So let me understand this. And I see these are the clips that Americans need to see. See, these are the ones that they don't want a lot of Americans to see because, you know, when you start seeing the real agenda of the Democrat Party, you say, whoa, did this person just get up here? And they're upset because they're trying to make sure young adults don't get access to, you know what, pornography. This person is saying by doing that might limit trans kids from being able to look at this stuff and being educated. No, basically, you want them to be indoctrinated. You want them to be able to see this stuff and it gets into their psyche and it starts influencing their behavior and their appetite. You're a nasty, stinking demon that's trying to push that demonic, you know, belief and activity through policies. I can't believe this person said this. Now, a lot of them have gone underground on this issue because they know it was a losing issue. But when you start looking around, you'll find it is still deep down on the inside. So listen to this fool.
If they are queer. And you're a principal, you have LGBT students in your school, and we also know that they're not receiving sex education.
I mean, these are nasty men. Nasty men. I mean, here you are up there with your deep voice, thinking you're a woman, and what are you focused on? Making sure kids get access to pornography and trying to say it's for education. It's for education. Whether it is that type of stuff dealing with trans activities or even heterosexual activities, that stuff can mess up a child. You don't give access to kids with that unless you want to create a monster or an addiction. or desensitize kids to real relationships. All kind of stuff comes out of that. You get introduced to it when you're young. I mean, at least back in the day, you had to go and dig for it. You find a Strauss's magazine. You look through it and all you can see is women with them big brassieres on and those bloomers. And that was the closest you can get. Wow, look at that. You can see her brassiere and her bloomers. Then Sports Illustrated, a couple bikini suits on. But now, just click on it, you see everything. So this person right here is saying, let's not go too far with keeping this away from the kids. We want our kids to use this for, the educational reasons. No, perverted reasons.
For queer kids. We know that prurient interest,
look at this,
could be, for many people, the very existence of transgender kids.
Yep. You want to influence them. You want them to have access to this. You want to create an appetite in these kids. By any means necessary. Whether it be allowing us to go into the schools and start promoting this mess.
There's some kings in the building. Throw your fist up and show some respect. It's gorillas in here. Gorilla in here. It's gorillas in here. Gorilla in here. It's gorilla.